Hello, grade 3. How are you today? I hope that you're doing fine. I am very fantastic. Have you had your lunch yet? Okay, so like I said before, welcome to science. Make sure that you wear your mask, sanitize, and social distance. Okay, so last time I talked about my 5 sense organs, right? And we say that we have eyes to see, eyes to see. Next, ears to hear, ears to hear. Very good. And nose to smell, nose to smell. Good. And what about that one? Tongue to taste, tongue to taste. And we have hands to touch, hands to touch. Okay, so these are our 5 sense organs, 5 sense organs. We will be talking about them in this lesson. Okay, so brace yourself. Like I said, welcome to science class for grade 3, and my name is Teacher Seda. And remember, science rocks, yeah? Good. Okay, so let's get to it. We have sense organs, the ones I just showed you. We have sense organs. And how many are there? 5 sense organs. So there are 5 senses. There are 5 senses. So what are the 5 sense organs that we have? We have eyes, eyes, ears, ears, nose, nose, hand, hand, tongue, tongue. One more time. There are 5 senses. 1, eye. 2, ear. 3, nose. 4, hand. 5, tongue. Very good. So all these, you find them in your textbook, page 2. So remember, there are 5 senses, or there are 5 sense organs. Good. Now, these sense organs, they collect information from the surrounding, okay? When you look around, you use your eyes, okay? And when you sit down, you listen, you can hear sound with your ears, okay? When you sit down on the table, maybe near the kitchen, you can get the smell of food. And this one, the hand is for touching, okay? And also the tongue to taste whether something is very delicious or sour, spicy, and stuff like that. Anyway, so let's jump to the topic. Our sense organs are important. Our sense organs are important. Our sense organs are important. It means that we use them a lot to do a lot of stuff. So we see with our eyes. We see with our eyes. So what do you use for seeing? You use your eyes. So eyes to see. Very good. Next we have our ears. So we hear with our ears. We hear with our ears. So what do we use for hearing? We use our 2 ears. Very good. Next we have our hand. And what do we use our hand for? We feel with our hand. One more time. We feel with our hand. We can feel when something is smooth, when it's hard, when it's rough. So this is our hand. Good. Next, we smell with our nose. We smell with our nose. So this is your nose. You can smell when something is pleasant or when something smells yuck, very bad. Next, what do we have? we have our tongue. So we taste with our tongue. We taste with our tongue. So you use your tongue to taste. Sorry. You can taste when something is sweet, sour, bitter, and so on. So these are our 5 sense organs that we will be talking about in this topic. So let's start with what we use them for. So what do we use all these sense organs for? Now, hearing. What do we use for hearing? We use our ears. We use our ears. For what? Hearing. Everybody read? Hearing. Good. Seeing. Seeing. So what do we use for seeing? We use our eyes. We use our eyes. So repeat after me. Seeing. Seeing. Very good. Now, smelling. 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 What do we use for smelling? We use our nose. Very good. We use our nose for smelling. Touching. 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 Now, what do we use for touching? We use our hands. So, hands to touch. Hands to touch. Good. And next we have tasting. Tasting. What do we use for tasting? We use our tongue to taste. Tongue to taste. One more time. Hearing. Hearing. Seeing. Seeing. Smelling. Smelling. Touching. Touching. Tasting. Very good. So, let's start with our eyes. Our eyes. Like this one here. So, we use our eyes to see. So, these are the structure of the eyes. Now, the one that you see from outside, we have the pupil. Pupil. Pupil is the black part of the eye, okay? Then we have the iris. Iris. Iris is the colored part, okay? Some have blue, some have brown, some have gray, some have black, okay? Then we have the lower eyelid. Lower eyelid. One more time. Lower eyelid. Good. Then we have the upper eyelid. This one is the upper eyelid. One more time. Upper eyelid. Then, how do you call this? This is the eyebrows. Eyebrows. Okay, so this is the structure of the eye inside. Okay, so like you've seen here, we have the iris. Iris. We have the pupil. Pupil. We have the cornea. Cornea. We have the sclera. Sclera, this one here, okay? We have the retina. Retina. And lens. Lens. Now, these are just a few that I want you to learn about. So, I need you to remember the pupil, iris, cornea, retina, and the lens. Okay. So, our eyes help us to see. Can you repeat after me? Our eyes help us to see. So we see using our eyes. Now I spy with my little eye something that rhymes with. Okay, so what do you use your eyes for? You can use your eyes to see. What can you see? I can see a boy arranging the blocks. Okay, what is this? I can see a carrot. I can see a carrot. What can you see? This one here. I can see a dinosaur. I can see a dinosaur. What is this? I can see gloves. I can see gloves. And what is that? Jacket, jacket. Clock, clock. And this is padlock, padlock. What are these? Apples, apples. And flamingo, flamingo. And what is this? Elephant. So we can see so many things. I need you to turn to page 4 of your textbook page 4, and let's see. So the sense of sight, remember we use our eyes to see. Now, what can you see? What can you see? You can see a book and also read a book. Read a book. Good. Now, you can also watch a movie. Watch a movie. Very good. Now, you can also see the colors. See the colors. So you can see different colors. You can see red, green, yellow, blue, pink. Those are different colors. Now, you can also work on the computer using your eyes. So our sense of sight helps us to do a lot of things. Okay? We can do so many things with our eyes. Now, next. I need you to turn to your book on page 3, okay? And then we have parts of the eyes and their functions. So what are the parts of the eyes and their functions? Now, like I said before, we have the cornea, the pupil, the iris, the lens, and the retina. Okay, so what are their functions? What are their functions? We have the cornea. The cornea. What does it do? It covers the front of the eyes. This one here. It covers the front of the eyes. Good. Next we have the pupil. Pupil. Now what does the pupil do? Light enters the eye through the pupil. So when you're looking, the light will enter through here and it will send it back to your retina. Okay, so that is the pupil. Next, we have the iris. Iris. Now, iris allows the light amount of the light to enter the eye. So this is the iris, the one with colors. Okay, it allows enough amount of light to enter into our eyes. Then, next we have the lens. 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 Now, this lens here, it focuses the image we see onto a screen at the back of the eyes. So, the lens here focuses the image. When you see something, then it is focused on the lens. Okay. And finally, we have the retina. 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 Now, this is the retina, this large area here. So, it sends messages to our brain to tell us the image we see. So, when you see some image, it will be sent to your lens and then into your retina. Therefore, here it will be sent back to your brain, and then the brain will interpret what that image is. So, remember, our senses work together with our nervous system, okay, which consists of the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves. Now, let's repeat one more time. The cornea, pupil, pupil, iris, iris, lens, lens, retina, retina. Okay, very good. Next, I would like you to watch a YouTube link, okay, that will be sent to you about the parts of the eyes and their functions, okay. The Parts of the Eyes and Their Functions by Dr. Binox. Okay. Next, so let's do this one here. Now, like I say, this, how do you read this? Cornea. Very good. How do you read this? Iris. Very good. How do you read this? Pupil. Very good. And this? Lens. Very good. And this? Retina. Wonderful. Now, tell me, what part is this? The outside one. We say it's the cornea. Very good. Next, what part is this? The one that has got different colors. It's the iris. Very good. Now, the black part is the what? Pupil. Good. And this one here, this is the lens. Very good. And that is the retina. Wonderful. So, these are just the structure of the eyes. Okay. Next, let's look at the eye diagram. Now, how do you read this word? Eyebrow. Eyebrow. Pupil. Pupil. Eyelid. Eyelid. Eyelashes with an S here. Eyelashes with an S here. Iris. Iris. Cornea. Cornea. Now, look at this one here. How do you call this? This is the eyebrows. Good. Very good. Next, where is the pupil? Aha, that is the pupil, the black one. And the eyelid, which one is the eyelid? This one here is the eyelid. So, eyelid, next. Very good. Next, we have the eyelashes, this one here. Yeah, we call them eyelashes. And then the colored one here, we call it the iris. And the last one is the cornea. Cornea. Very good. Now, for your homework, I need you to look at page 2 of your activity book. I would like you to draw the parts of the eyes and name the parts, okay? Draw the eye and name the parts of the eyes. Then, when you go to page 3, I need you to read, okay? And then color. You have to color the picture. So, one day, Joe went for a walk and saw some things. In each picture, look for the things he saw and color them. So, A says, at the pond, Joe saw. So, Joe went to the pond, and what did he see? He saw a frog, a frog, a fish, a fish, a duck, a duck. So, what are the things that you have to color? You have to color a frog, a fish, and a duck. Very good. Next, on still page 4, activity book, part B. At the playground, Joe saw dash. So, what did Joe see at the playground? He saw a slide, a slide, a swing, a swing, a tree, a tree. So, color, slide, swing, and tree. Do not color seesaw or the birds. Don't color anything else. Only color a slide, a swing, a tree. Very good. And then lastly, I need you to turn to page 5, part C. It says, in the garden. Joe went to the garden, and what did he see? He saw a snail. A snail. This one here. A rabbit. A rabbit. This is a rabbit. A grasshopper. A grasshopper. This is a grasshopper. And then flowers. flowers. So you only color snail, rabbit, grasshopper, and flowers. And then number 2, which sense organ did you use to find the thing? So what did you use for seeing? You use your eyes. Eyes. Okay. So thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you have learned something. And please don't forget to do your homework. So see you next time and goodbye.